Well, my background before I came to work with AO was ministry. From the time I was 18 till the time I was 26, I was a volunteer and did a lot of ministry work, youth ministry, mission trips, things like that. Didn't start out making a whole lot of money, right? You know, living paycheck to paycheck like most preachers do. And I was there till 2010. I went through a tough divorce. I'd actually gone to work for a big cheese plant down in Hull, Iowa. And then I started working for Sioux Steel out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and was one of their customer service reps, selling front-end loaders, which I knew nothing about. Yeah, I was struggling to make ends meet. I got laid off from Sioux Steel in April, and they said they would let me know by June 1st if it was permanent. Well, because of Joy's health issues, her daughter, who lives here in St.CLOUD, where we do now, had tried to get us to move to St.CLOUD because of Joy's health, and she wanted to be closer to be able to take care of her mom, which was great. And so we were leaning toward that. But then when they called me and said they weren't going to have me back, we came up to St.CLOUD one day, and I got on, I don't know, Indeed or one of those sites. I saw this job, and I don't know, I just felt a leading, I guess you could say a leading of the Lord. Peace, I guess you could say an inward peace, that this was the right thing. My wife was nervous. She was like, I don't know, you know. She didn't tell me, but she tells me now. She goes, I was really nervous because you're in straight commission, right? And I told her, I said, there's no going back. So I'm not going back to 20 hours a week, an hour. There's no ceiling here, and I'm just going to do it. Because my wife had told me for years I wasn't getting paid what I was worth. And I think finally with AO, I'm getting paid what I'm worth. Started training on August 10th. I got released on August 17th. I sold my first piece of business on August 20th. I'll never forget it. Made $2,900 that day. Never had made $2,900 in one day of my whole life. And I couldn't get to sleep that night. It was 3, 4 o'clock in the morning before I could get to sleep. I just kept pinching myself saying, is this real? You know, and then the paycheck came and I was like, wow. You know, last Christmas we absolutely, I kid you not, we could not afford any Christmas presents last year. I've got 12 grandkids, I got 3 kids, she's got 2 kids, both of our parents are alive, you know, and just had to tell them we just can't do it. And we were barely making ends meet. And now this year we can buy some nice Christmas presents. You know, I would say the reason to join AO is because there is no ceiling. And if you're willing to put the time and effort into this, you've got a lot of great people willing to put the time and effort into you. And it may be a rough Christmas. I had a rough Christmas last Christmas, but not this Christmas. And don't say, oh, I can't afford to do it. I can't afford to take that time where I'm training and not getting paid and things like that. Don't let that stop you. Just do it. This Christmas might not be great. So what? Next Christmas is going to be awesome. But the floor is only low if you don't work. The floor is only low if you don't do anything. If you do stuff and have activity and allow yourself to be taught and trained, and be teachable, have a coachable attitude, the floor is high even, and the ceiling is even higher. So, you know, somewhere, sometime in our lives, every one of us, somebody told us we were a failure. Could be our parents, could be our siblings, could be our friends, our bosses, our coaches, our teachers. But we just have to put that behind. And in some cases, you have to put those people behind. Everybody on this call, everybody in this company has been told they were a failure. David Carpenter was told he was a failure. Sometimes it's like Mark Nielsen, all these guys. But you just got to put that behind you. And you do it by just thinking straight, surrounding yourself with people that tell you you can do it. Not surrounding yourself with people that tell you you can't. There's nothing in life where you put nothing in and get tons out. There's not one thing. And AO is no different. But if you put in what your mentors ask you to put in, what you get out of it will be more than you ever dreamed.